No matter what happens in life, be good to people. Being good to people is a wonderful legacy to leave behind. Life isn't how to survive the storm, it's about how to dance in the rain. If you're lucky enough to be different, never change. I never want to change so much that people can't recognize me. I'm intimidated by the fear of being average. The lesson I've learned the most often in life is that you're always going to know more in the future than you know now. Being fearless isn't being 100% not fearful, it's being terrified but you jump anyway. I've wanted one thing for me whole life, and I'm not going to be that girl who wants one thing her whole life, then gets it and complains. Words can break someone into a million pieces, but they can also put them back together. I hope you use yours for good, because the only words you'll regret more than the ones left unsaid are the ones you use to intentionally hurt someone. Just be yourself, there is no one better. Giving up doesn't always mean you're weak, sometimes you're just strong enough to let go. Fearless is getting back up and fighting for what you want over and over again, even though every time you've tried before you've lost. People are going to judge you anyway, so you might as well do what you want. I still like to live in a whimsical world that seems more romantic and fantasy-related because real life seems so hard. There are two ways you can get through pain. You can let it destroy you, or you can use it as fuel to drive you to dream bigger. Never believe anyone who says you don't deserve what you want. You only get so many firsts, each one is a blessing. My parents moved across the country so I could pursue a dream. I've always been a hugger. If we all hugged more, the world would be a better place. Life is like walking, you take one step at a time. Never compare yourself to the beautiful girls. There's always someone gorgeous who will make you feel like you're not. I've never felt like there's just one way to be beautiful. Unique and different is the new generation of beautiful. You don't have to be like everyone else. Beauty is sincerity. There are so many different ways someone can be beautiful. Grow a backbone, trust your gut, and know when to strike back. Be like a snake, only bite if someone steps on you. Every day I try to remind myself of the good in the world, the love I've witnessed, and the faith I have in humanity. We have to live bravely in order to truly feel alive, and that means not being ruled by our greatest fears. Apologizing when you have hurt someone who really matters to you takes nothing away from you. If you're being met with resistance, that probably means doing something new. If you're experiencing turbulence or pressure, that probably means you're rising. In high school, I used to think it was like so cool if a guy had an awesome car. Now none of that matters. These days I look for character and honesty and trust. I love you like I love sparkles and having the last word. And that is real love. Why leave when you can stay? Why stay if you have to go? Just because as human beings, what we can't have is what we reply in our head over and over again before we go to sleep. I still love sparkles and grocery shopping and really old cats that are only nice to you half the time. I still love writing in my journal and wearing dresses all the time and staring at chandeliers. I love these people so much, and getting to go out there to look them in the eye and tell them that is my favorite part of the night. We should love, not fall in love, because everything that falls breaks. In a relationship, each person should support the other, they should lift each other up. I'm not opposed to falling in love. You need to be happy with yourself, or you'll never be able to be happy in a relationship. I wish all teenagers can filter through songs instead of turning to drugs and alcohol. Throughout all of the changes that have happened in my life, one of the priorities I've had is to never change the way I write songs and the reasons I write songs. I write songs to help me understand life a little more. I write songs to get past things that cause me pain. And I write songs because sometimes life makes more sense to me when it's being sung in a chorus, and when I can write it in a verse.